Every morning, we are given a gift, the gift of a new beginning. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. What matters is what you choose to do when the sun rises today. If you want life to love you, to support you, to guide you towards strength, health, and clarity, then you must first show your own commitment. The secret is in your morning routine. The way you start the day defines the way you will carry yourself through it. Let me share with you 5 powerful things to practice each morning. These are not rituals of religion, but rituals of discipline, clarity, and self-respect. If you do them consistently, you will notice how life itself begins to respond to you with energy, harmony, and purpose. First thing is wake with gratitude. The very first moment when your eyes open in the morning is the most sacred moment of your entire day. It is the silent bridge between the unconscious world of sleep and the conscious world of action. Too many people waste this gift by immediately reaching for their phone, diving into stress, or rehearsing yesterday's problems. But the truth is, the way you use those first few seconds after waking sets the rhythm for everything that follows. Gratitude is the most powerful way to begin because it changes your inner chemistry instantly. When you wake up and choose to acknowledge even the smallest blessings, the fact that you are breathing, the fact that you have another chance to walk your path, you tune your mind into a frequency of abundance. Instead of chasing after what you lack, you recognize what is already here. This recognition is what unlocks peace before the chaos of the day even begins. Gratitude is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending that life is perfect. It is about training your awareness to notice that even in the middle of challenges, you still have things to appreciate. Imagine 2 people, one wakes up thinking only about bills, problems, and regrets, while the other wakes up, takes a deep breath, and silently thanks life for another opportunity to keep moving forward. The challenges are still there for both of them, but their energy, mindset, and inner strength are completely different. Gratitude arms you with resilience. It becomes the lens through which you see possibilities instead of obstacles. And when you start your morning with this mindset, you carry it like armor into everything else you face that day. The science of the mind and body confirms this too. When you practice gratitude upon waking, your body releases hormones that calm stress, improve focus, and raise your overall sense of well-being. But beyond biology, there is also a deeper truth. Gratitude aligns you with life itself. Life supports those who support it with awareness and appreciation. Think about it. When someone appreciates you, you naturally want to give more to them. In the same way, when you appreciate life, life finds more ways to flow opportunities and blessings towards you. Gratitude is not just a mental exercise, it is a magnetic force. It attracts more of what you already value. One of the most powerful practices you can adopt is to create a morning gratitude ritual. Before you even leave your bed, place your hand on your chest, feel your heart beat, and silently acknowledge 3 things you are thankful for. These do not have to be dramatic. It could be the warmth of your blanket, the ability to hear the sound of the birds, or the simple fact that your lungs are working without you having to command them. If you start every day with this practice, you will notice a shift in how you walk through life. Instead of waiting for something big to feel grateful for, you realize that your life is already filled with treasures hiding in plain sight. This daily recognition transforms ordinary mornings into extraordinary ones. Finally, gratitude is the antidote to one of the most destructive habits of modern life: comparison. So often, people wake up and immediately compare themselves to others, their success, their possessions, their lifestyle. This comparison steals energy and creates dissatisfaction. But gratitude brings you back to yourself. It reminds you that your journey is unique, that your breath, your body, your path are enough to begin with. When you are grateful, comparison loses its grip, and inner contentment becomes your foundation. That is the secret power of beginning your mornings with gratitude. You are no longer chasing happiness from the outside. You are generating it from within, before the day even begins. Second thing is move your body with intention. The body is the vehicle through which you experience everything in life. If your body feels heavy, stagnant, or weak, it will cloud your mind and spirit as well. This is why the morning is the best time to move your body with purpose. You do not need a gym, expensive equipment, or even a long routine. What matters is that you awaken your circulation, stretch your muscles, and invite energy to flow through you. Think of your body as a river. If water does not move, it becomes stale, but if it flows, it remains fresh and alive. When you begin your morning by moving your body, you are activating that flow. You are telling yourself, I am alive, I am ready, and I am capable. That is the first victory of the day. Movement is more than exercise. It is communication with your body. Many people spend their days disconnected from themselves. They sit for long hours, trapped in screens and routines, and slowly lose touch with their own physical presence. By moving in the morning, you reconnect with the wisdom of your body. A simple stretch, a deep breath, a few controlled movements can already shift how you feel. It is not about how hard you push, but how aware you become. A mindful stretch can sometimes bring more clarity than a full workout. What matters is that you are not passive. You are consciously giving your body the attention it deserves before you step into the demands of the outside world. Science, too, supports this truth. When you move your body early in the day, you release endorphins, the natural hormones of vitality and positivity. Your circulation improves, oxygen flows freely, and your nervous system becomes balanced. This not only improves your physical health, but also sharpens your mental focus. How often do we underestimate the connection between body and mind? If your body is tense and tight, your mind will mirror that tension. But if your body feels open, energized, and relaxed, your mind will follow with creativity, calmness, and strength. Moving your body in the morning is not just about fitness. It is about setting the tone for your inner world. It is important, however, to move with intention and awareness. Many people rush through their morning exercises, treating them like a chore to be finished quickly, but when you move consciously, when you feel the stretch of every muscle, when you breathe into every motion, you are practicing presence. This transforms exercise into meditation. For example, instead of mechanically doing push-ups, notice how your arms support you, how your breath aligns with each movement, how your strength grows with each repetition. This level of mindfulness deepens your relationship with your body. You begin to feel gratitude, not just for what your body looks like, but for what it allows you to do. This awareness is what gives movement a deeper purpose than just physical conditioning. Finally, moving your body in the morning is also a powerful declaration to yourself and to the world. It is a way of saying, I respect myself enough to prepare for the day ahead. Discipline in the morning creates freedom throughout the day. When your body is awake and energized, you are less likely to be dragged down by fatigue, laziness, or negative emotions. You have already won your first battle. And when you start with a victory, the rest of the day begins to align in your favor. Movement in the morning is not about building the perfect body. It is about building the perfect mindset, strong, resilient, and unstoppable. Third thing is practice stillness. In the modern world, noise is everywhere. External noise from the constant rush of information, and internal noise from the endless stream of thoughts inside your mind. This noise often controls people without them realizing it. They wake up, and before they even speak to themselves, they are already listening to the voices of emails, social media, or yesterday's problems. But imagine beginning your morning differently. Instead of being consumed by noise, you enter stillness. When you practice silence and stillness in the morning, you reset your mind before it gets hijacked by distractions. This stillness is not laziness. It is the most active form of self-control. You are training your ability to direct your own attention instead of letting the world direct it for you. Stillness is also the space where clarity is born. When the mind is crowded, you cannot see your path clearly. It's like trying to see your reflection in disturbed water. The more you stir it, the less you can see. But if you allow the water to settle, suddenly the reflection becomes sharp. The same is true for the mind. By practicing stillness each morning, whether through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply sitting in silence, you allow the mental waters to settle. Suddenly, the answers that felt hidden, the direction that seemed unclear, and the peace that felt distant, all begin to surface naturally. Stillness gives you access to the wisdom that is already inside you. In addition, stillness is a powerful antidote to reactivity. Most people go through their day reacting to messages, to problems, to emotions, like a leaf being blown by the wind. But when you begin your day with stillness, you train the capacity to pause. That pause gives you the power to respond instead of react. It means when someone tries to provoke you, when stress tries to overwhelm you, you don't lose yourself immediately. You remember the calm you cultivated in the morning, and you carry that calm into your actions. This is one of the most valuable skills you can ever develop, because life will always bring challenges, But the one who can stay still inside, even in chaos, is the one who remains powerful. Finally, stillness connects you to your deeper self. Beyond the roles you play, beyond the tasks you do, beyond the responsibilities you carry, there is simply you, existing in silence. When you sit in stillness each morning, even for just a few minutes, you remind yourself that your worth is not based on constant doing, but on being. You begin the day not by proving yourself to the world, but by aligning yourself with your own essence. From this place of groundedness, every action you take during the day becomes more intentional and more meaningful. Stillness is not the absence of movement. It is the presence of awareness. And when you start your day with awareness, you unlock the ability to live with strength, balance, and purpose. Fourth thing is feed your mind before the world feeds you. The mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seed is planted in it first thing in the morning has the greatest chance to grow and spread throughout the day. This is why it is dangerous to let the world feed your mind before you do. The moment you wake and scroll through news, social media, or messages, you are letting someone else decide the quality of your mental state. If the first thing you see is negativity, arguments, or stress, you have already surrendered control over your day. But when you choose to feed your mind with intention, through uplifting knowledge, inspiring words, or empowering practices, you are planting seeds of strength and clarity. Those seeds will grow into focus, resilience, and positivity that carry you through every challenge. What you feed your mind in the morning is not just information. It becomes the foundation of your entire mindset. When you take time to feed your mind with something constructive, you are actively shaping the person you are becoming. A few minutes of reading a book that inspires you, listening to an empowering message, or writing down affirmations can change the entire rhythm of your morning. You are no longer a passive receiver of random input. You are the architect of your own thoughts. This discipline separates those who drift through life from those who lead it. It is easy to say, I don't have time. But the truth is, 5 minutes of intentional learning or reflection can outweigh hours of unconscious scrolling. Feeding your mind first thing in the morning is like sharpening your sword before entering battle. Without sharpening, you may still fight, but with greater struggle. With sharpening, every strike is more precise and effective. Another reason this practice is so powerful is because your mind in the morning is like soft clay. It is most impressionable. Neuroscience shows that the first hour after waking is when your brain is most open to influence, because your subconscious is still transitioning from the state of sleep. This is why advertisers, technology, and media fight so hard for your attention at this time. They know how powerful that first hour is. But if you claim that hour for yourself, you take back your mental sovereignty. Imagine beginning each day with thoughts of strength, growth, and clarity instead of noise and distraction. That is how you protect your mind from being polluted before it even has a chance to think freely. This habit alone can elevate the quality of your life more than almost anything else. Finally, feeding your mind before the world feeds you is not only about what you consume, but also about what you avoid. It is about setting boundaries with the external world until you have built inner stability. You do not need to absorb every problem of the world before you have even taken your first deep breath. Instead, give yourself the gift of focus. By choosing carefully what enters your mind, you preserve your energy, you protect your peace, and you strengthen your direction. Then, when you do step into the world,